Scottsboro City Council meeting Monday, October 21st. Order the invitation given by Gary Stewart and the pledge of allegiance given by Greg Lashman.
Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for the very many blessings you've given us. Please watch over these proceedings and let them be pleasing in your sight. Please watch over the city's employees, the citizens of this city, the citizens of this nation as they go about their daily lives. Please bring the military home safely to their families. Guard, guide, and direct us so in the end we may all come to thee. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Phyllis, will you do a roll call, please?
Mr. Richard Bailey?
Here.
Mr. Greg Mashburn?
Here.
Mr. Gary Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Mike Ashburn?
Here.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Here. Thank you. We'll go to the adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Go to approval of previous minutes from September 23rd, 2019. Do I have a motion to approve those?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. There is no old business, so we'll go to new business. First item is a public hearing for alcohol license. Lonnie McCafferty doing business as Family Dollar Stores of Alabama LLC. So with that being said, this is time and place for a public hearing. Is there anyone here against this? Is there anyone here for this? Ms. Phyllis, will you do the investigative report, please?
The applicant is Family Dollar Store number 20298, located at 502 East Willow Street. There were 5 businesses surveyed with no objections. The nearest church and school footage requirements were met. License application is in order. Health, fire, and building inspections comply, and zoning verification complies.
Thank you. That concludes the public hearing. So with that being said, do I have a motion to approve Family Dollar Stores for alcohol license?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Go to item number 2, a public hearing, alcohol license, Maritza Cortez doing business as Toro's Cantina and Grill. So with that being said, this is time and place for a public hearing. Is there anyone here against this? Is there anyone here for this? Ms. Phyllis, will you do the investigative report, please?
The applicant is Maritza Cortez, legal business name Toro's Cantina and Grill. Type of license is restaurant, retail liquor class 1, located at 3311 South Broad Street. There were 4 businesses surveyed with no objections. The nearest church and school footage requirements were met. License application is in order. Health and building inspections comply. Fire inspection is pending final inspection, and zoning verification complies.
Thank you. That concludes the public hearing. So do I have a motion to approve Toro's Cantina and Grill pending the finalization of pending the final inspection of the fire?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. So item number 3, consider the Scottsboro High School Band Boosters Tourism Grant application for $4,000.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Patricia Henderson. I am the Vice President of the Band Boosters. Of course, we had our event Saturday, so I don't really have any of the totals as far as what everything was for Saturday. I can tell you it was raining like this. We had 10 bands from all over North Alabama. We had 795 kids that marched full uniform in the rain.
Wow.
all day long. And rain like this all day. I was there from 10 in the morning till 10 at night, so I know it's absolutely. But what I did want to tell you, we had in our band directors gift bags, we had things from all over the area, a lot of our local businesses, Round of Golf bringing some of our directors back, Free Hotel Stay bringing some of our directors back. I know for a fact they're using these things. I've asked when I went and picked them up. They do come back to the area. Sonia Clemens was, well, the chamber actually gave us a painted canvas for our directors area, which had several things from our area, which opened up conversations to a lot of people there about things that are in our area for them to be interested in. And let's see, like I said, I have the names of our bands that were here: North Jackson, Fife, Susan Moore, Madison County, Boaz, Fairview, Brewer, Douglas, Ardmore, and East Limestone. We expect, usually we'll count for about 2 visitors for every band student that we have. Like I said, I know for a fact we had 765 students, so that was about 1,500 to 2,000 people that came into our area. It was a little bit short of that, I'm sure, because of the rain, but I don't have the totals right now. So, have any questions for me?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do I have a motion to approve $4,000 for the Band Boosters for the grant application?
I'll make it a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, before we vote, I'm going to abstain on this one. I actually worked this day, most of the day there, working the concession stand with my daughter in the band. So I still want to look, so I'm going to abstain. Vote.
Thank you. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Thank you all. Go to item number 4, consider July Mountain Tower lease agreement.
You have in your packets a lease agreement, which is a duplicate copy of the previous 10-year lease agreement, which was a copy of the previous 10 years, which was a copy of the previous 10-year lease agreement. The only thing that's changed is the amount of minimum rent that's going up to $225 per year, up from $175, or 2% of the gross tower rental revenues.
Thank you. So that, do I have a motion to approve the tower lease agreement?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Go to item number 5, consider resolution to award the fuel bid. It was recommended by the bid review committee that the bid be awarded to Valley Oil Company, Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the lowest responsible bidder that met specifications.
President, I'm gonna make a motion to reject and rebid.
Okay, I have a motion to reject and rebid. Do I have a second?
A second.
Okay. Any discussion?
Yes, I'd like to make sure that we have some stipulations on this new bid. That we have requests for bid on 93 and 87 octane instead of 89 and 87. Rebid the diesel fuel and make sure that they have a secondary source of fuel in case of emergency.
To request 93 and 87 octane diesel, and then secondary service in case of...
Secondary service in case of emergency.
Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Go to item number 6, consider resolution to award equipment financing bid. It was recommended by the bid review committee that the bid be awarded to FNB Bank as the lowest responsible bidder that met specifications. So with that being said, I have a motion to award the bid to First National Bank.
I make a motion.
I have a second.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I think it's interesting to note, First Southern Bank bid 2.75, First National Bank bid 2.74, First Jackson bid 2.85. Well, and closely bid by all of the financial institutions.
Yes. Thank you. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Good, item number 7, consider a budget amendments. Ms. Phillips, you want to cover that?
I believe these were discussed during the budget meetings, some amendments that came up during those. Track code for the street department, $114,304. A side hog cutter, $65,000. Christmas decorations, $20,000. Police travel, $2,500. Police vest, $6,000. Fire nozzles, $4,800. Fire department brand tool, $7,000. City Hall mail server, $5,000, and a City Hall main server, $7,000. The total of those are $231,604 from excess sales tax. And then there's also budget amendments from the excess property tax and excess business license, totaling $75,000.
Thank you. So do I have a motion to approve those budget amendments?
I'll make it motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Item number 8 is consider fire department job descriptions. I know that was covered. Do I have a motion to approve the fire department job descriptions?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Go to item number 9, consider the airport T-hangar grant. This was for $250,000 matching, from what I recall. So that, to have a motion to approve $250,000 matching grant for the airport T-hangar.
I'll make it motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Just bring it up in discussion, is that not what we had discussed, it was a matching?
It's a 50 grant, right?
Right, okay. Any other discussion?
Budget. President, I'd like to see, maybe us looking at refinancing the bonds, using that money towards this. I mean, I'd really like to use it towards the streets, but we've got to match this grant to get it. And then it comes out to about the exact amount.
Okay. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Item number 10 is consider a budget amendment to paint the fuel tanks at the street department. Looks like it was $2,400. Do I have a motion to approve painting the fuel tanks for the street department for $2,400?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Item number 11 is a report from the city attorney on the Center Street property. Mr. Chairman.
As you're aware, I mentioned this at the last work session. There have been no improvements that we have noticed as of today to the Center Street property. The owner of the property has already been cited properly, in my opinion, by the abatement department for violation of city ordinance. The case is set for sometime in December. I would like to ask the council permission to approach this with a civil action to abate the nuisance if necessary to be complementary with criminal actions that can be.
Do I have a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Go to item number 12, announce library board vacancies. Ms. Phillips.
Arlene Breeds and Deanna Hughes' terms on the library board expire October 2019. These are 4-year terms. Anyone interested should apply in writing to the city clerk's office by 4:30 on Friday, October 25th, 2019.
Thank you. We'll go to reports. Mr. Bailey.
Well, the only thing I wanted to discuss was with the mayor, and he's not here, he's out of town, but we had talked about the bond situation in the parking lot there. I'd like to see that bid out first. We do have a contract with Wiregrass, and I'd like to see what kind of price they could give us on the parking lot.
Thank you. Mr. Mashburn.
Well, just to echo what Mr. Bailey just touched on, I'd like to have a plan on what to do with that parking lot, not just bidding it out for seating it. I'd like to have a plan going forward on what we need to do. So, other than that, I think everyone's coming out.
Thank you. Mr. Ashburn.
Mr. President, I'd like for us to consider rebidding the oil bid that we put out here a while back. The low bidder was, it was understood in the bid contract that they would be furnishing the equipment, and they were so noted about this, and they are yet to do anything about it. And time's marching on, so I would ask it to be rebid.
We'll get it at the next work session. All right.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Stewart.
No, just thank everyone for coming tonight.
I have a couple of things. There'll be a budget meeting next Monday at 5 p.m. And then we'll have a work session and a council meeting following at 6. And then just kind of reiterate what Mr. Bailey and Mr. Mashburn said about the parking lot. It was originally on this agenda, and I took it off just based on I feel as though it needs to be bid out as well. So just thank everybody for coming out tonight in this weather, and hope to see you next week. We'll have a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're